Christopher Sotelo. I'm 33 years old. I'm an artist. I am from Houston, Texas. I am a C6 complete quadriplegic. And that's a pretty good basic summary. I remember at the beginning of my injury, struggling a lot, but I still do. I struggle with wanting or not wanting to be a burden on anyone around me or like stress those out who care about me. Like I always end up asking for the least amount of help. Like it's almost like too late by the time I ask for help. So sometimes like I want to say it's okay to ask for help, and you're not necessarily going to be the burden that you really think you're going to be. Even though I know I'm probably talking a little bit against my own way of thinking, but it's something I want to work on for myself. So it's something I hope others do too. And it's that, you don't always have to wait until it gets to the absolute worst before you reach out for help, just because you don't want to burden those who love you and would want you to reach out before it got so bad. So I also one thing I remember too I would say is worth noting is like I always think of it as like you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you, and it's like it is a tricky line that we have to walk, but it's something I guess like after you have a spinal cord injury, it's something you're gonna have to like, you learn as you go. But you definitely want to be nice to the people who are helping you out, and you want to show them how appreciative you are. But then sometimes you'll like you'll kind of let them walk over you or do things that are not ideal, and without speaking up, because you're like, well, I don't want to say something because they have to feed me later, so I might as well fill in the blank. I don't know what it is. And then I don't know. I don't think that's very healthy for our mentality. So I think clear communication between you and your caregiver or caretaker. In my mind, I'm thinking a lot of my family. That's who took care of me at the beginning of my injury. And just like my dad and I, things like that, that I, looking back, I wish, I don't know, just would have had a different point of view on. Yeah, I think like when it comes to decision making, again, I think this probably weighs back on me heavily, not wanting to be a burden, to like be as independent or do as much as I can independently. And so I always like mentally I set out a plan for things before I like ask for the help. Like I don't want to just throw like a loose help lasso out there and just like something in wrong. Like I usually have like straight direction, because you know your body or you know your needs better than anyone. So if you're able to communicate that directly, and be clear about it, then I think you're going to end up saving yourself time and them time and stress between questions and fighting where it's at or what it could be, things like that. Yeah, I think that communication. Oh, and organization, like things around your house. Since I'm a quad, like I can not, since I'm a quad, this is not like a special uh, power I picked up, but so like I in cleaning my place and organizing everything, like I have like a mental of where everything is at, really. And I kind of get it's probably a little OCD in there too, to be honest, but like I know where everything is, and that's why I don't like when people really like, you can move things, but like just like to, if it's something really out of the way, then I'm like, wait, you've messed up the ecosystem. Because like usually I can just lay out, if I'm stuck in bed, like I can tell someone, I'm like, hey, I need some AAA batteries. They're in the second drawer from the refrigerator underneath the like ping pong balls, something weird, you know. And they're like, how did you know that? I'm like, I don't know. I just know that I thought if I ever had to ask for that, I would know like the direction to get. So I think also if you keep I mean, it's not, can't do it for yourself. So if you work with a caregiver to keep things organized, and then you remember where it is and she's not there, you can easily tell someone who's there. It's in the second drawer to the left, more or less. I think that's a tip I wish I would have, or not. Yeah, I would like to share forward, push forward.